What a blessed Sunday morning, ka-reflection! Welcome once again to our morning reflections with Ate A, your Sunday dose of life-changing and soul-uplifting experience in the good words of our good Lord. So nakakatuwa ka-reflections na sa umagang ito, tayo na naman ay mag-uumpisa ng panibagong series of inspirational devotions that will simply uplift our soul, bring changes to our lives, and encourage us as we face our everyday life under the goodness of our good God. So may I invite you to join me in a prayer through a song, and let's reflect on the blessed truth of this prayer declaration.
As I rise, strength of God, go before, lift me up. As I wake, eyes of God, look upon and be my sight. As I wait, heart of God, satisfy and sustain. As I hear voice of God, lead me on, be my guide, and be my guide. Above and below me, before and behind me, in every eye that sees me, Christ be all around me. Above and below me, before and behind me, in every eye that sees me, Christ be all around me. As I go, hand of God, my defense, by my side. As I rest, breath of God, fall upon and bring me peace, and bring me peace. Above and below me, before and behind me, in every eye that sees me, Christ be all around me. Above and below me, before and behind me, in every eye that sees me, Christ be all around me. Whoa, whoa, Christ be all around me. Your life, your death, your blood was shed for every moment, every moment. Your life, your death, your blood was shed for every moment, every moment. Your life, your death, your blood was shed for every moment, every moment. Your life, your death, your blood was shed for every moment, every moment.
What a very encouraging prayer song. And I always love to declare that Christ be all around me. I just really feel so secure and so safe every time that I do declare it in my day, that Christ be all around me, be all around the things that I do, be all around my decision making, as in be around my life. No, napakaganda pong prayer declaration. Kaya I always do share it. And it really inspired me, sharing this beautiful declaration, prayer, song to each and every one of us dito sa Morning Reflection, Sweet Ate A. I was saying earlier, ka-reflection, we are going to begin with a new series of inspirational devotions, again, that will simply encourage, uplift us, and bring change to our life. And mind you, ka-reflection, permanent change in our life if only we are simply going to keep an open heart, an open mind, a teachable spirit. The Lord is really bringing change and bringing inspiration with every devotional series na inuumpisahan at uumpisahan natin sa ating morning reflections. So earlier in the introduction, nakita na natin yung title ng ating bagong series of devotion. It's entitled Facing Off Anxiety and Fear. And paano nga ba natin dapat at marapat harapin ang mga anxiety, no, mga pag-aalala, kagulumihanan o kaguluhan, kapighatian, should I say, sa buhay, and definitely fear or takot. And maraming salamat po sa ating reflection na nag-suggest ng topic pong ito na mukha naman talagang ito yung kinakaharap ng marami sa atin nowadays. Anxieties. I mean, anxiety is simply all around us nowadays. And definitely, we all know that if there is anxiety, so most probably hindi nawawala yung kapatid niya, si fear. No? So, the reflection, I would really want to challenge you na ating naumpisahan at ating umpisahan ang series na ito at hayaan natin sa pamamagitan ng mga devotional series na ito, tayo ay turuan at encourage ng mabuting salita ng ating mabuting Diyos. Ka-reflection para sa pagpapaumpisa natin dito sa ating napakagandang bagong series na ibinigay sa atin ng ating mabuting Diyos, umpisahan natin siya sa isang napakagandang tanong. Isang tanong na marahil ay tanong din ng marami sa atin. And honestly, ka-reflection, this question is also a personal question of mine. Oo, nagiging tanong ko rin talaga ito sa aking buhay. At napakaganda na sa umagang ito, itong tanong na ito ay sasagutin sa atin ng mabuting salita ng ating mabuting Diyos. And the question, ka-reflection, is, how do I stop feeling so anxious? Paano ko ba mapipigilan o paano ba matitigil sa buhay ko yung pakiramdam ng lagi akong nag-aalala? No, how do I stop feeling so anxious? Ka-reflection sa buhay, anxiety, worry, fear, lahat tayo nakararanas at nakaranas nitong emotion na ito. And itong tatlong to, si anxiety, si worry, si fear, they can be very, very exhausting. Nakakapagod. Sa totoo lang. No? Para sa mga katulad ko na umaamin na nakaranas nitong tatlong emotion na to, maybe in the future, di ba, hindi natin masabi, katulad nga nung tinuro sa atin nung when tragedy strikes. Tragic events in our lives that can cause us to worry, to feel fear, to be anxious, those events are very unplanned. So, every one of us, we do experience these emotions, and these emotions are really exhausting, no? These emotions keep us, sabi nga namang Inglesero, is on the edge. Parang lagi kang tensionado kapag itong tatlong emotion na ito ay nasa buhay natin. No? They keep us on the edge. They can even lead us or push us into making decisions na in the future we can regret. No? Ulitin ko ka-reflection. Itong mga emotion na to, si anxiety, si worry, si fear, they can push us, no, to make decisions na in the future, pagdating ng araw, pwede nating pagsisihan. Ang fear minsan, pwede siyang maging mabuti kasi sometimes fear can keep us out of trouble. Sometimes. But, nagiging harmful na siya ka-reflection when fear keeps us, yung pinipigilan niya na tayo, from living the kind of life, the enjoyable life, the beautiful life na dinesign ng ating mabuting Diyos na dapat nating maging buhay, na dapat nating maranasan. When fear is running our lives and it's ruining our life, then it becomes harmful. Well, in fact, pag inunawa natin ka-reflection, no? If we try to understand and root cause yung nagiging cause ng fear sa buhay natin, no? Na in a little while, pag uusapan natin ng mas detailed, no? I'll try to share to you in a much intimate detail. It can actually lead us to a closer relationship with God if we're going to seek Him. Let me repeat the point again, ka-reflection. Now, when we try to root cause and understand, ibig sabihin ka-reflection ng root cause is yung bigyan kita ng example. Parang halimbawa isang sanga or yung trunk ng puno, hihiwain mo siya, tapos tutuklapin mo yung balat. Di ba makikita mo yung loob, kung ano yung laman niya? So, yun yung, kumbaga, very simple explanation ng ibig sabihin ng root causing. So, kapag ni-root cause daw natin, inalam natin ano yung nasa pinagmumulan, no, ng fear, at ito ay ating unawain, that experience can lead us into a much deeper relationship, a much closer relationship with our God, most especially if we are going to seek them. So again, to start is yung question nga natin na paano ba natin mapipigil, no? O how are we going to be able to stop feeling anxious? Kasi ayaw natin yun eh. O diba ka-reflection, sino ba naman ang gusto na nabubuhay ka ng puro kabalisahan? Yung everyday life mo is puno ng kabalisahan. Naku, ka-reflection, magkakasakit tayo niyan sa puso. Or most probably, kung hindi sakit sa puso, baka magkaroon tayo ng diabetes niyan. Kasi honestly, ka-reflection, ang daladala ng mga pag-alala o kabalisahan sa buhay, lalo't higit ang takot sa ating physical na kalusugan, ay hindi maganda. Two major na dulot ng pag-aalala at takot sa buhay ng tao ay ang mga physical illness like heart diseases and diabetes. Nako, take it from me ka-reflection kasi personal experience ko na yan and personal experience na rin yan ng aming family. My father suffered from a stroke not triggered by any heart disease kasi never nagka-problema ang heart niya, never nagka-problema ang kanyang blood pressure, hindi siya hypertensive, but ka-reflection, naging diabetic ang father ko. And to be honest, more honest with you ka-reflection, after all, na-share ko na rin naman ang aking personal life sa ating mga devotionals. Ang father ko, na-trigger ng diabetes niya yung stroke na naranasan niya. Pero yung diabetes niya, yung shoot up ng blood niya, ng blood sugar niya was triggered by being anxious. Stressed sa buhay, ka-refleksyon, yun ang nag-trigger sa aking father kung bakit siya ay na-stroke. Pero napakabuti ng ating Diyos dahil hanggang ngayon siya ay binibigyan ng buhay. Bakit? Kasi siya ay naglilingkod sa ating mabuting Diyos. No? Kaya nga, ang reflection, isa ito sa napakagandang tanong na napagtagumpayan ng inyong lingkod kasama na po ng aking family. This question of how do we stop feeling anxious kasi it doesn't bring any good thing in our life. No? Napakagandang tanong ito na napakagandang masagot natin sa ating reflection time this very morning. Alam mo ka-reflection, napakabuti ng Diyos kasi hindi niya tayo iiwan na hanging dito sa question na ito. Alam po ba ninyo ka-reflection na ang pinaka the best place to begin answering this question is getting our fear and anxiety under control. At paano natin magagawa yon na getting our anxiety and fear under control? It's through looking where the anxiety comes from. Diba? Parang halimbawa sa bumbero, pag nakakita ka ng usok, so para ma-stop mo yung usok, kailangan mong apulahin yung apoy. So, ang anxiety at ang fear, ang worry, parang usok yan eh. Kapag nangyayari sa buhay natin yan. It simply means may pinanggagalingan yan. At ang pinanggagalingan yan ay yung fire. So, kailangan natin malaman nasan yung sunog. Nasan yung pinagmumulan ng apoy. Para maapulan natin yung usok. So again, ka-reflection, the best place to begin getting our fear and our anxieties under control is to look at where anxieties is coming from. Ka-reflection, let's reflect on this. When we get anxious, no, pag tayo ay nababalisa, patungkol sa isang bagay na nangyayari sa ating kapaligiran, no, things happening or something happening around us, no, it is always because of something happening inside us. Again, uulitin ko ka-reflection. Pag tayo nag-uumpisang mabalisa sa mga bagay na nangyayari sa ating paligid, most of the time, it is because of the things or it is because something is happening inside us. Anxiety and fear, ka-reflection, comes from when we feel that something, isang bagay na kailangan natin, something that we need, something that we want, something that we value o pinahahalagahan natin is being threatened. Ibig sabihin ay parang pakiramdam natin may pagbabanta doon sa mga bagay na kailangan natin, gusto natin, pinapahalagahan natin. May pagbabanta na something could go wrong or something can take it from us or something could endanger those things that we need, we want, and we value. At ka-reflection, alam mo, napakaganda. Sa umagang ito, there are specific things na i-reveal sa atin ng ating mabuting Diyos na isa-summarize natin kung paano natin malalaman ano ba yung mga things that we want and we need as a person. Ito, ka-reflection is general, very general, no? Na lahat ng tao, kaya marahil nakakaranas tayo ng fear or anxiety, is because natetreten itong tatlong major na bagay na ito na gusto natin at sinasabi natin kailangan natin sa ating buhay. Ano ba tong tatlong ito? First is yung ating tinatawag na security. Yan, yung kaligtasan natin. Either it is financial security or physical security, meaning it could involve health-wise, or pwede rin naman emotional security. And when we talk about emotional security, this can lead us to the second thing that generally an individual or a human being wants and needs. Ano naman itong pangalawang ito? Ka-reflection, it's connection. Sabi nga, no man is an island. Lahat tayo, we have the desire to love and to be loved. Sige nga, ka-reflection, meron ba sa inyo ang ayaw ninyong maranasan na mahalin man lang kayo? Gustong-gusto nga rin nating maranasan ng magmahal tayo. Di po ba? So, connections can talk about the relationships, no, in our lives. The feeling of being valued and accepted. Diba? Gusto naman talaga nating lahat yan. At madalas, kapag yan ay natithreatened, medyo talagang masasabi natin straightforward, it does bring anxiety or fear in our life. Kapag halimbawa, hindi ka secure doon sa relationship mo, hindi ka ganoon ka-secure or wala kang security kay boyfriend, kay girlfriend, or minsan na sa mag-asawa, meron pang ganyang issue. Hindi po ba parang ang ating araw talaga naman puno ng pag-aalala? At ka-reflection, ang pangatlo is control. Yes, ka-reflection, control. Kailangan nating aminin yan. Lahat tayo ay naghahangad at nangangailangan na ma-empower. No, ma-empower tayo. Maramdaman natin na meron tayong mga kakayahan, may kaya tayong gawin, at meron tayong malayang choices in life. At meron tayong malayang mga options na pwede nating pagpilian sa buhay. Like, pag na-threatened yung freedom natin for choices and options in life, it does cause us anxiety as well. And ka-reflection, we feel anxiety and fear because, here's a beautiful answer, one of these three, or it could be all of these three, is being threatened in our life. Alam mo, ka-reflection, there is nothing wrong. Uulitin ko, there is nothing wrong with us, with you, wanting for these things. Ng security, ng connection, ng control. Nothing is wrong. Actually, it's really normal. Why? Kasi God made us need them. It's part of our design to desire security, to desire connection in our life, to desire control. It's part of our design. God made us need them. Yun nga lang, ka-reflection. God made us need them, but He created us to get all those needs met through Him. Dito tayo, ka-reflection, actually mag-uusap. It is part really of our design. But we are designed to get the fulfillment or to get those three to be met in our lives through God. At ang nangyari, ka-reflection, during the time of Adam and Eve, if we're going to go back in Genesis chapter 3 verse 10, we'll discover that because Adam and Eve sinned, they were separated from God. Separated from the one and only source of the perfect fulfillment of our needs. And alam mo ka-reflection kung anong nangyari when they were separated from God, who is the source of the fulfillment of our needs? Adam and Eve immediately felt fear and anxiety. From that day, ka-reflection, fear came and anxiety came into the life of the human being, of mankind. We've felt fear ever since from that separation, ka-reflection. Simula ng pagkahiwalay ng tao sa Diyos, naranasan na ng tao ang takot at ang pag-aalala o kabalisahan sa buhay. But you know, ka-reflection, there is one great good news. And you know, ka-reflection, kung ano yung good news na yon? The good news is, because of Jesus Christ, we are connected to God and to God's perfect love, which fulfills all our needs if we will only look up to Him. Ka-reflection, the security, the connection, the control that we want will never come from how much we have, meaning gaano kadami yung iyong mga zeros sa bangko mo, sa savings mo. We will never have it for who we know, yung sino yung kakilala mo o padrino mo. No. Ka-reflection, it will never even come from where we work. Saan ka nagtatrabaho o kanino ka nagtatrabaho. Alam mo ka-reflection, not even from our spouses, kung ikaw ay taong may asawa na, or halimbawa kay boyfriend, kay girlfriend, not even to our children, kung ikaw ay may anak na, or even sa iyong retirement savings, ka-reflection. Those things na mention ko can never offer the perfect fulfillment of those that we need. Ka-reflection, only God's perfect love can do that. To provide, to give the fulfillment of our needs. The only way to feel our needs, that they are being truly met, is in God's love. Experiencing God's perfect love drives out fear. Paano ko nasabi yung ka-reflection? Because it is declared by the very good word of our good God. Which brings us to our reflection verse for today. And it is found in 1 John chapter 4, verse 18. Let me read it to you, ka-reflection. Let's discover this beautiful truth this morning. According to the Word of God, there is no fear in love. So kung gusto pala natin ka-reflection ng buhay na walang kabalisahan, walang takot, what we need is love. God's perfect love. Sabi pa nga niya, dito sa ating reflection verse is, but perfect love drives out fear. So only perfect love, ang perfect love naman, alam nating lahat, matatagpuan lang natin yan sa ating perfect God. So, only perfect God and perfect love from the perfect God can drive out fear in our lives. The one who fears is not made perfect in love. So, ibig sabihin pala ka-reflection, ayon dun sa ating reflection verse for today, if we are experiencing no fear in our life, it could be the perfect love of God is not being experienced sa ating buhay. Kaya pala nasabi natin earlier sa ating pagpapaumpisa ng ating devotion, pag ni-root cause natin ng fear or ang source ng fear at naunawaan natin ito, pwede pala itong magdulot ng panibagong paglalim ng relasyon sa ating Diyos. If ka-reflection, we will only seek God and seek of His perfect love, then when we find God and when we make Him accept His perfect love in our life, then that perfect love from the perfect God will drive out fear in our life. So when ka-reflection, when we start to get worried or when we start to get anxious and when we are tempted, ka-reflection, to start looking for security, for connection, or for control from things that is around us, ka-reflection, I would like to encourage you. Take a moment. Dahil ko sinasabi, pause ka muna. Pause muna, ka-reflection. Mag-slow down muna tayo. At mag-pray tayo. Tandaan nating mabuti, ka-reflection. Let's remind ourselves that God's love is the source of everything, of everything that we need. Let His perfect love replace the fear in our lives. At alam mo ba, ka-reflection, napakaganda, may bonus pa yan. Pag hinayaan natin ang perfect love sa ating buhay, hindi lang niya papalitan at ipufulfill lahat ng pangangailangan natin. We will also receive the perfect peace in life. So with that ka-reflection, I would like to encourage you and inspire you to live our life free from anxiety or free from the feeling of being anxious, but allowing the perfect love of God in our lives. Shall we all bow our heads and close our eyes and invite God to just influence this new week that we are going to face with His perfect love, para makapamuhay tayo, ka-reflection, ng malaya sa emosyon o pakiramdam ng kabalisahan at takot. Muli, aming mabuting Diyos, kami ay nagpapasalamat sa iyo sapagkat sa umagang ito, tinuro mo sa amin na maaari po kaming mabuhay ng malaya sa pakiramdam ng takot at kabalisahan sa buhay kahit na ano pa man ang nangyayari sa aming kapaligiran. Sa oras na ito, aming mabuting Diyos, tinatanggap ka po namin sa aming buhay at tinatanggap po namin ang perpekto mong pag-ibig na siyang magtataboy at magpapalayas ng kabalisahan at takot sa aming buhay. At lahat ng ito ay aming tinatanggap at idinideklara na tinanggap na namin sa matagumpay at makapangyarihang pangalan lamang ng aming Panginoong Jesus. Maraming salamat po. Lahat tayo ka-reflection ay magsabi ng Amen. And with that ka-reflection, this ends our first episode of our new series, Phasing Off anxiety, and fear from our lives dahil meron tayong mabuting Diyos at nasa sa atin na ang perpekto niyang pagmamahal. Kaya pagpagin na, palayasin na ang anumang kabilisahan at anumang takot sapagkat nasa atin ang ating Diyos na buhay. At muli nga po, nais ko kayong patuloy na imbitahan na lagi akong samahan with every Sunday 8 o'clock in the morning sa ating pong fan page www.facebook.com/HLCM2019 para sa ating laging premiere ng ating pong morning reflections with yours truly, with Ate A. At pwedeng-pwede rin naman po ninyo kaming balikan ang ating mga naunang series or nauna nating mga episodes. Wala pong iba, pwede po kayong mag-subscribe sa ating pong YouTube channel sa HLCM's Morning Reflection. So, mga ka-reflection, kita-kita po tayong muli sa susunod na linggo. Maraming salamat po sa lagi nating pagsama sa bawat isa for being my devotional buddy. And please stay tuned because our live worship stream, ang ating pong Sunday service will shortly follow, definitely on the same fan page that you are watching right now. So, see you again mga ka-reflection. Shalom! Tanggapin po ninyong lahat at ipamuhay sa bawat araw ating pong buhay na malaya sa takot at kabalisahan sapagkat ang Diyos ay kasama natin. Maraming salamat po. Thank you for watching.